Morning guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode. So got a new day here at the job. As you can see, this is where we left off last time. We've got the walls and stuff done. So I think what we'll do today, again, we're waiting on the apprentice turning up, or Aaron, sorry, I'll just call him Aaron from now on. But yeah, we're waiting on Aaron coming back, and then we'll get started. I'm hoping to get all the roof structure done today, soffits, all them on. We've got the rubber for the roof is due to arrive today or tomorrow, so it'd be really good to have everything ready for that so we can get it done before the end of the week. Not very many tools needed today, which is good. And then we'll get rid of this pile of wood, which would be ace. I will set yous up for time lapse again to try and get it. I think we'll maybe see if we can get maybe get in that roof. We'll get the camera set up on there. But yeah, it should be a good day. We'll see a bit more structure done. We need to tidy up all those corners that we were talking about in the last episode as well. We'll get them tidied up. We'll get it all coach bolted up, nice and solid. And we'll see what time it is when we get the roof all together. Magic. Cheers. So that's another day done. Done quite well today. We've managed to get all the roof structure up. So we've managed to get all that on, all noggins, it's all screwed down. Got the plasterboard carriers in. It's all sitting good. Got fascias on, soffits on, right the way around. So we've got the extensions around the back, all the way down there. So we're pretty much ready to board the top, and then the rubber's arrived as well today, so that's good. So we're pretty much ready to board the top, and then get the rubber on once the glue's set. So hopefully tomorrow's a half day, so we'll aim to try and get at least the rubber on the roof, not glued maybe. So we'll see. But great, yeah. Been a hot one today. 15 litres of water each we've had. So, knackered. Time for a beer. Right, thank you. Morning guys, how are we doing? It's got a new day. New haircut. It's actually, yeah, there's just a little bit of the morning left. It's about 11:30 now. I had a meeting to go to this morning, so it's only a half day for us today. So the plan is we're going to get the boards on the roof, because yesterday we got all the roof structure finished. So we'll get all the boards on the roof today, and we'll get fascias on, and then hopefully we'll get the rubber, well, we will get the rubber on, because it'll not be glued down, but it'll be just rested in place, and we'll secure it just to let it relax a bit, and then we'll hopefully glue it all tomorrow, weather permitting. But yeah, it's coming together quite quick, this one. So first job, as always, is get the tools out of the van. Aaron will be with us soon. He's got another job on at the moment, so he's just finishing that up, and he'll be with us in maybe an hour or so. So So in that time I will prepare everything for getting the roof boarded, and then I'll also throw a wee bit of insulation just up in the eaves there, just above the soffits. It's just easier throwing it in now before you board it, and that's just rock wool that goes above there just to stop any air coming through. But yeah, get everything ready, tools out, and then I'll start throwing up some boards onto the roof to get them done. So yeah, stay tuned. Right, so that's the front soffit, it's all insulated, and then by the time the PIR board comes up and underneath it sits over here, and that forms a seal. And then we've pre-drilled all our holes right along there for the electrician. One thing I forgot I will need to do now is I need to put a couple of blocks in here just in line with this front edge of here, and what that does is when I put back my battens on for my cladding, it gives me something to screw the cladding into. Otherwise, if you just run your battens straight up, they can get quite flappy. It does work and you can do it, but it's just not as strong as I would like it to be. So we'll put a couple of just uprights in here. It doesn't really matter the size of them as long as they're lower than the top of the roof level, and we'll screw them up from the bottom with these big coach bolts, or sorry, coach screws, and that'll give us a good fixing for all our battens. Okay, that's that done. As you can see from the time lapse, I've got those just bits of wood in there. I just went for long bits because I had offcuts and it saves time and they're just wasting away. And I've also insulated all the roof. I've added the same blocks on the other side, which you saw, and I've just gone right round, right over the soffits, insulating that to stop any cold air getting up and through. There we go. So we're now ready for boards. I've temporarily fixed a giant pole to the ground, to the fence, to try and attach the camera to. Hopefully that'll give us a good view of getting the roof deck down. So we'll start at that back corner, work our way this way, including every joint. I don't think I've got enough nails to do everything today. So we might just temporary nail just now, and then when we come to actually do the roof properly, we'll just double nail everything. Oh, not double nail, but we'll fully nail everything. Okay, so I'll try and get this camera set up for another time lapse up there. Hopefully I'll get a good view and throw some tools up on the roof, and we'll get cutting wood. So guys, that's the day done. Worked on a wee bit later tonight, seeing as we got started a bit later. But we've managed to get the EPDM on, the rubber. And it's all glued down as well, which is actually better than what we were hoping for at the start of the day. So, managed to get all that done. And then, in order to do that, if I lift this up, we've had to get all the fascias and stuff on. So, all the fascias, just come down this ladder. Soffits were already on. Those curb trims, they're just temporary just now, just to hold it. We'll take them back off and fit them properly. But inside, it's all sealed up now. It's a lot darker in here now that the windows aren't cut out yet and the roof's on. So I'm going to have to get some kind of light. But yeah, so that's us all done. Cheers. Hi folks. I didn't film the last day because I didn't plan on doing a lot of work. It just tended to be little jobs, so I didn't think it'd be worth filming anything. But what we'll do is we will go through everything that I've done, and then we'll maybe have a quick talk about what we're planning on doing today. It's come along nicely. This is day 5, I believe, of actually working on this. so it's good. So what I'll do is I'll spin you around and we'll get a look at what we've got done off camera when I was just working myself. So we've got all the curb trims done on the EPDM roof. We got the 2-part gutter trim installed, so the rubber folds up underneath that trim, so any water that comes off the roof will hit that and then it goes into the gutters, and then that just holds all that in place. We still have corner trims to put on there. We can maybe get them on if we've got some time. Got the windows cut out. Excuse me, we've got some windows cut out. Just got some makeshift blinds here just now and a makeshift door. The doors and windows are arriving on Monday. This is Friday now, so we'll get all them put in Monday morning. We've got insulation started. Got a big row of dwangs or noggins, depends what you want to say. We've got them put in and we started insulating the inside. Just need a few more sheets of insulation just to finish it off. However, we need to alter the top of this ever so slightly because the customer has decided that we're not going to have any spotlights in the ceiling. There'll be a ceiling mounted heater panel there to keep the walls clear, but this is to be used as a treatment room, and she doesn't want direct downlight like shining down on our clients. So what we've decided is we're going to put a ring of LEDs right round the sort of top of the wall, but in order to do that we need to fit a channel in, which then I think they're about between 15 and 20 mil, which takes it about there, and then that doesn't really give us much of a catch for the top of the plasterboard. So what we need to do is at the front wall and the back wall, we need to put a second row of noggins just along the top there, just to thicken that up, so that when we come to plasterboard, we've got a nice solid place to put it. We're okay on the sides because we infilled with the plasterboard catchers when we did the roof structure. We've got plenty of timber there to fix our plasterboard too, so we can just put that in and continue plasterboarding as normal. So I'll turn you back round. So the plan for today, Aaron is just getting all the tools unloaded. We've got like a log store kind of thing that was originally in this site, so we need to shift that. Said we'd do that for the customer, move that, and then that in turn will give us a bit of space. I'm expecting a delivery of the cladding and the battens, which were late. The battens were meant to be delivered when the first delivery of timber came, but there was a delay for some reason. So they're coming today as well. So hopefully everything comes at the same time, which will mean we can get the outside battened and then start making progress with the cladding. We can't clad the whole front yet because we need doors and windows to be in place, because there's we need to do the reveals. We need to do that because that's part of the trim work when it comes to using the Vortex system. So we'll do that. We can get the sides and the back started. We'll have to wait till Monday when the doors and the windows go in to then get the cladding and the battens and all that stuff put on the front. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, I've got a couple of sheets of insulation in the van. We're going to get them in here and start getting the rest of these bays filled up with insulation. We'll use some of the offcuts that are lying about. We'll make another bunch of noggins. We'll noggin out the front wall and the back wall. Sparky's coming today to do his assessment just to figure out what he needs. So once we've done some of the stuff on the inside, we can go around, mark the walls where we want our sockets to go, and the LEDs, where we want the fuse board to go. I've discussed all this with the customer and we kind of came up with a rough plan. I think we're having a socket in each corner, a socket on the wall there where that tape is for a television. We'll need a socket on the roof above us for the panel heater. And I think we're going for outside socket there in that outside corner, and then we're going for one in that outside corner as well. We're going for some spotlights in the soffit. I think we're going for 4, and a security light in the corner at the house. So I think that's everything. Yeah, but we'll deal with that when the Sparky comes. Yeah, so we'll get crack on, get some noggins cut, get some insulation cut. I'll try and stick it in here for the time lapse. Now that we've got the windows cut out, we've got a bit of light in here, so I'll see if I can get a wee time lapse or something set up just to see the process of us cutting bits of wood and sticking them in. All right. Alright folks, welcome back. So, as you probably saw in the time lapse, we got a delivery of the cladding, which was good, and the battens came as well, which is fine. I'm just chilling out while he waits for me recording these videos. So, we got what installation we got done. In the first time lapses, we've only got 4 little bays left to do, but we've run out of insulation, so that's all the walls pretty much done, apart from those 4 bays, which I will get a couple of boards on the way home. We'll get them up on Monday. Yeah, we've got the plasterboard carriers, they're now in and set. So the inside is ready for electrics. Sparky's just been out as well, which you maybe saw from the time lapse. So he's got his orders. He's going to get everything sorted out for that. We've just started setting up the battens on this side. So we're just spacing the battens out where the studs are. Just kicking the spit level over it. We've got the starter trim. That's a vented starter trim just to allow airflow up behind the cladding. That's on. Got the corner trim is on there. Corner trim is on this end as well. So we're ready for cladding on this side at least that way. It'll give the customer a sense of what it will look like when it's done. So I'll try and step back from all this stuff. So what we'll do is we'll stick you back in another time lapse and get some boards on the wall. Stay tuned. Okay, that's us done for the day. Managed to get one wall completely clad, as you can see behind me. Turned out quite nice. I went for anthracite grey. Needs a bit of a dust off because it's a bit of stour from cutting it. This will be a quick outro because Aaron's doing all the tidying up and I'm not doing anything. But yeah, so I've got that on. Trims are all on, battens are on, top trim's on, or the first part of the trim. They're all 2-part trims, so that's you got a female trim there, and then once you've got your cladding on that side, you've got a male trim that just clips over it. It's all nice and neat. Does the same at the top. There's a trim that goes right down the edge, and then there's trims that go all around the windows and stuff. So yeah, just a bit of a, I'll go back a bit, let you have a kind of quick look. It's starting to take shape. Nice, looks nice in the anthracite grey. I quite like it. Quite dark, but it looks quite good. I think we both agree it looks quite good, Aaron?
It does look good. Looks good.
Yeah, quite like that colour. So, next step will be windows and doors. They're coming Monday. We'll get them in, and then we can get all the front clad, and hopefully get all the rest done. And then, yeah, then we'll worry about the inside. But from me and Aaron, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.